Hi guys, just a quick little tutorial on how I made those pots that I had in my Instagram story yesterday. I will insert a photo of them maybe up there or somewhere in the screen. First, let's look at what you will need. Here I have a 17 centimeter terracotta pot, stock standard, New Zealand. You can get it at Bunnings, Mitre 10, any of those places, so 17 centimeter. I have 15 meters of cotton rope. That is roughly the amount you will use. I mean, this is all that's left over from 15 meters of cotton rope after making one of those pots. So 15 meters of rope. This is a ball that I just wound up. I took the 15 meters, I opened it up, I unraveled the whole thing, and then I rolled it up in a ball. And the reason I do this is just because it's so much easier to handle and it doesn't get all knotted on you while you're working. Then we'll need trusty hot glue gun. You can pick this up anywhere. I saw them at New World in New Zealand, but you can just get them anywhere. And you roughly use 2.5 or 2 and a little bit of glue sticks while making this as well. This is for these short ones. I know you can get much longer ones, but roughly that is what you will be needing. So let's get started. Okay, so in those pots you would have seen that the top of the pot just has straight string across it. So string was just stuck up and wound all the way around and around and around until that whole top part is covered. And then the bottom part of the pot looks like it's braided or woven. Now to show you that part, I'll just quickly do that. So what you have is your string. You start off with a simple slip knot, just like that. Right, slip knot around, go through the loop and pull tight. Now you have a slip knot, go big and small. And then you just keep pulling string through the knot and just keep doing that, and this is how you actually make that woven bit like this. And you will see that the one side looks like it's braided, the other side looks a little bit more woven. So I actually made 2 pots. On the one side I had that stuck where that part was on the outside, the other part I had it turned around where that is on the outside. So you can choose which one you want to do. For this tutorial, I will have it around that way. Right, hot glue gun is plugged in, nice and warm. I'm going to start at the top. You can start either way. You can either weave or braid or plait, whatever you want to call it, the entire rope, so you have the whole thing. Start at the bottom and start sticking that up. I have done that, but this is my preferred way of doing it. You can start by doing the top first. So I just start by sticking down the end of the rope at a bit of an angle. And then I'm just slowly going to lay down glue and then stick the rope to it. Straightforward. Using small sections at a time. It also depends on your weather. If it's really cold and your pot is really cold, then you actually would find that your glue will harden really quickly. So then you'll use smaller sections, where if it's warmer weather and your glue's nice and hot, you can use much larger sections to stick this down and just carry on around like that. Or you just go all the way around until you've covered this whole bit here. When you get to that end, just show you that bit, make sure to stick some glue on there, and then it's easy. You just go nice and tight, close to the first circle or first bit of string that you stuck down, and just keep going around. It's good if you can stick the rope to the pot, but also to the rope that you've already stuck down, just so you get a nice tight line between them. I don't know what's happening with my language, but you know what I mean, I hope. Just keep going around. Okay, so the top section is done. It's all stuck down nicely all the way around. And now I'm going to start the whole weaving thing. So from here, we are going to make our slip knots like that, take it in, and then just start pulling it through like you would if the string was just loose. Now I find it helps to do a small part and then stick it down. So you can choose what side you want. Do you want the side that looks like a braid to be on top? Or do we want this part to be on top? This is what I'm going to do. So I'll just do a few more. Pull it through. Pull it through, pull it through. And then we're going to stick. So when it came to sticking the string just down straight, I put the glue on the pot. But now to stick the string when it's like this, all textured, I find it's better to actually put the glue on the string. And this way you make sure you get it all over and you have a really good adhesion as well. And just stick it nice and close to that edge. Bit by bit. Right, let's carry on with that until it's all done. Right, so the pot is almost covered, as you can see, all the way around, around. We have this little bit that we're coming to the end. So I'll just do a few more of these little loops. So make sure I have enough. Measure them out. Maybe one more. 2 more. And once I'm sure it'll go all the way, I can just pull the string all the way through. Let's just make sure. And then pull it tight. And that will stop it from fraying out. Okay, let's stick this last little bit down. Trusty glue gun. Be careful, this thing gets really hot. This glue gets really, really hot, and you can get injured. Okay, last little bit. What I like to do when I get to the bottom, I like to take just a thin piece of string and just go all the way around to tidy it up as well. So here again, I'll just rest this against my leg. I will just put the glue directly on the pot. Just stick it down as close to that edge as you can. Nice and tidy. And then when we get to the end where we want to finish it off, you take a sharp pair of scissors, and then I like to cut it at an angle like that. Put some glue in there. And then I use the edge of the glue gun to kind of push it underneath. And also add some glue and smooth out all those little fibers so that you have a nice tidy finish. And you don't have pieces of string fraying over time as you use the pot. So you just seal it off nicely with a little bit of glue. Have that harden out, and there we go. We have our woven look terracotta pot ready for your new plant baby. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This can be done with any kind of pot. If you have a smaller pot, like for instance these, instead of using this massive rope, you can just get some cotton string like this and do exactly the same thing. You pull it through, make a whole thing, and then just stick it on there. And just, yeah, enjoy the patterns that you can create. Maybe you only put it on the top, maybe you only put it on the bottom like I've done here. Maybe you do it something else. I would be really interested to see what you guys do, how you do it. Share some of your pots that you have created in the comments below. I would love to see what you do. Thank you for watching. If you like these videos and you would like more, please subscribe, and see you next time.